You're watching
Welcome to Out of the Fog. I'm your host, Lori Lydia Lovelace. Tonight, I'm feeling super empowered. We have so many empowering women on tonight's episode doing amazing things in our community. First, we have Christine Blackwood, who is socialite and community activist, raising funds for the palliative care unit at the Miller Center on behalf of her late husband. Then we have Kelia and Aimee with Harbor Community App, which is an amazing service for mothers and mothers-to-be of our province. It's going to be a great show. Stay tuned.
At Rogers TV, we know our community thrives because of the incredible people who support it. Today, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all our amazing volunteers. Your hard work, dedication, and passion make our productions possible, bringing local stories and events to life for everyone to enjoy. Whether you're behind the camera, in the control room, or helping at events, your contributions are invaluable. Your opinion matters, and we want to hear from you. Get in touch with us using our viewer feedback line, your direct connection to shaping the shows you love. It's easy. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and take our quick survey. Share your thoughts, and let's make your viewing experience even better.
And welcome back. Today I'm with my good friend, Christine Blackwood. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's been an honor because I've known you for so long and just being so inspired by you. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, this is fun for me too, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. So Christine, tell us a little bit about yourself. Because you're not from Newfoundland.
No, I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb here. I'm actually from Chicago, or as you guys say, Chicago. Yeah, so I lived there for 28 years. I moved then to Calgary and became a dual citizen, and then moved here 4 years ago now.
Wow, and how has that transition been, from Chicago to, Calgary and now here? I mean, Newfoundland is very different.
I don't know, but no, it's been good. I mean, I love it for the people here. The people are amazing.
Yeah.
So the weather, not
so much.
No, Mother Nature is not my friend here. No.
And Christine, you do a lot of community involvement.
Yeah.
And I think every time I see any big event, I see you there. And, even at the regatta, we got to meet for the first time and have a chat.
Excited.
So Christine, tell us about your event that you just had.
Yeah, so this is the... at O'Reilly's, we put together an event for the palliative care at the Miller Center. It's something really close to my heart because we happened to spend a few days there with my husband last year. He unfortunately passed away of cancer, and it was the final place that we, said goodbye to him, and it's what we remember the most, right? Mm-hmm. So this was something, you see other couples, they do something for their loved one afterwards, and I didn't really want to do a bench or anything like that. Yeah. I wanted something to keep going on and on and on after. So that's kind of where I came up with this idea of bringing everybody together again in that community setting. And yeah.
So how long did it take to plan, or when you realized this is the event that I want to do to get things moving, how long did it take to execute?
I feel like I thought of this idea in June around my birthday.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I was thinking I was going to do it by myself, but I've learned now you can't do it by yourself. It takes a village.
Yeah.
But it's actually myself and my financial advisors.
Oh, wow.
Pamela and Ross Malloy from World Financial Group. So, oh my God, bless their hearts, because I have no organization skills whatsoever. It's the people things that I can kind of plug into it, but no, it's thanks to them.
Oh, wow. And so at the event, you had musical guests. I mean, I know that you had the Salt Beef Junkies and so many other people. So what made you want to put music into this event?
Well, I mean, my husband was a Newfoundlander.
Yes.
So when we got married, we had to have a little bit of each of us in there, right? Yeah. So my parents are both from Europe, so we had some European music. We had then my Chicago roots and things like that. and of course then the Newfoundland music. So we had Great Big Sea.
Yes.
And I remember the guests, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Me
all
too.
the guests looking at me like, what is this? Oh my gosh. And they're moving around. They're just so happy. Like, it was just unbelievably happy. So music for me has been a big joy, and it's something that I wanted to bring together for everybody. It's a place to come together.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And what was the community response? I know that you had a 50-50 draw as well. So
Yeah.
what has been the community response been for this event and everything else that you're involved in?
It's been really good. I mean, I couldn't believe the outpouring. Like, a lot of my friends had their own businesses. They donated gift cards, their services, their time. So, I mean, that, again, I could not have done that without them, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And so, of course, you have a very important photo with you today. And so, you know, like you said, all the proceeds go to the palliative care unit at the Miller Center.
Right.
And so that holds a special place into your heart.
Yeah.
And so you want to elaborate more on that?
yeah, so, I mean, with the 50-50 tickets, so all those proceeds are going towards that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, like, to put words to it, right?
Yeah.
I just know that family and friends gathered that time, and to provide more comfort for those families, right? It's a very hard time to lose someone, and for us, it was just a short time of just 2 months that, you know, yeah, it's just, we're still trying to sit there and process it all. But yeah, it's something that I want to do in honor of him, right?
Yeah.
And same with that fundraiser too, and yeah, just to remember him.
Yeah. So what's a fact or something that about him that you loved so much about him?
I mean, the phrases he used to say, which I don't think I can really say on. But I'll catch myself every now and then. I'm like, oh, I don't think I should be saying that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he had this really sense of humor that people loved, right?
Yeah.
And no, I still feel like I hear him, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And what would you think he would say, knowing that you're doing all this community involvement and putting off events like this one in his memory?
I don't know. I think I don't think he'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Not at all, because he knows that I was out there a lot with whoever needed a hand. I was there.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be pretty darn happy.
I think he's quite proud of you, Christine.
He might be doing a jig up there too, you know.
And your involvement and your community have a special name, and there's quite the story about that. So tell us about
Yeah.
that.
So last October, I was approached with this idea called Community with Christine.
Yeah.
I was writing in Enchanting NL each month, like a little blurb of all the different charities and things that are kind of up and coming. So each month I focused on a different one, and ones that aren't really talked about that much either. So we had LifeWise on there.
wow.
That was a very important Mike Harrell that actually helped me out at the Waterford a few times, and it's really like, I have to get these things out there to the public to let them know of these places, right?
right.
And it's just every month I got to showcase a different one, so it's pretty exciting.
That is so exciting. And, you know, when you're not doing this and other things, like what are other, events or initiatives that you are doing on the side?
Well, I sit on the board for the Jennifer A. Cutler Foundation, so
Oh, wow.
it is a cancer foundation, so we do send families to Disney that are going through chemo. So we vote on a family once a year, so I've been involved with that for 3 years. And I actually started going with them to the Cancer Care Foundation walk, the polka dot trot.
Oh, wow. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it started 3 years ago. We went all together, and then last year my daughter and I then walked for my husband. And this year we have a team together as well. And I mean, it's just, like I said, again, it's a coming together. And then that family has kind of become my family. I call him
Yeah.
uncle and everything. So I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But
that's great.
yeah, just to make a difference in this world of sometimes you just hear so much like Debbie Downers, and you just want to lift up, and that's kind of, I think, what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And with this event that just took off, Ray of Sunshine. So also that was a quite neat name for the event. So how did you come up with that one as well?
I think it was Pam that did that one.
Oh, wow. Pam Purdy.
No, Pamela Malloy.
Oh, Pamela Malloy,
yeah,
right,
so,
right.
Yeah, and because I was gifted this medallion from my brother's mother-in-law that passed away.
Oh, wow.
And it was donated to me, and there's something with it. Like, I bring the sunshine. I mean, I got the sun. And
Yeah, you really do, Christine. Like I
Yeah.
said, every time I see any community involvement, you're always there first in front and helping out in any which way. So are you hoping to have this an annual event?
quite possibly.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
but this time I need a bigger tribe.
Yeah.
I need a lot more people involved in this. So, yeah.
So how can people donate or even get involved?
Well, I have a lot of information usually on my social medias. They can reach out to me. We are going to still be taking donations till the end of the year. So that's also a nice thing. And yeah, I'm always up for any sort of community stuff. So give me a shout.
You have a podcast as well, or you are involved
I was involved in 3 different ones.
Oh, wow.
Touching on a couple different things. The first one was community. The second one was with his passing, and the third one was with mental health and how important it is these days.
So what message would you like for our viewers to know, those that might be going through similar things like you and your family have gone through? What advice or any message that you would like to give to our viewers?
I'd say there is hope. That's there's always hope that there's going to be better days.
Yeah.
And there is support out there. You just have to advocate for yourself, and find that lifeline. And that's so important.
Yeah. And so with upcoming events, so do you have anything through the pipeline or anything that you're currently working on?
I think
every day, I guess.
I think every day, yeah. But I think like around Christmas time, I really like doing a lot of work with like the seniors. I do volunteer with carrying cards now.
Oh, what's that?
So we put together like these special handmade cards. There's a whole group of us, and we go to senior homes, do all that. It's just lovely to see with these older people because like they need help with their glue sticks, or they need to stick on and they want to do another card, not just one. They have to have a couple of them. Yeah. And yeah, so that's a great initiative. And then there's the shoebox one.
That's right.
That I participate in, and there's another Santa de Senior that I like to do at Christmas time too.
Oh, wow. And so I assume that's helping provide gifts to the seniors? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, my parents are both seniors and, living in a senior community. So it's something, it's kind of like I'm giving back to them, but in another way.
I love seeing it on your face. You're just so passionate about community involvement.
Yeah.
And so what other advice would you give to someone who wants to get involved in volunteering or community involvement?
They just got to give me a call, send me a message, because I'll know when and where the stuff's happening. And yeah, I'm always on social media, so.
I love that, Christine. Christine, you have been such a great friend and advocate and community volunteer. So we thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. And we'll be right back after this short break.
This is Rogers TV. You're watching Rogers TV St. John's.
And welcome back. Today I have with me 2 very special guests. I have with me Kelia and Aimee with the Harbor Community. Welcome, ladies, to the show.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
I have to say, I've seen the app and I've seen your website, and I think you're doing phenomenal things. So tell us a little bit about the Harbor Community for those who may not know about you.
All right. So the Harbor Community launched about a year ago. We'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary, 1st of October. And we are an online community supporting motherhood through giving birthing parents community and peer support.
Wow. So what birthed you, pun intended, to start up this? What inspired you to get this moving?
Yeah, so, my name is Cadigan, and I'm the founder of the Harbor. And it kind of came from a dark place, to be honest. I had my first child in 2022, And I think, you know, one thing to say is that like everyone's experience is different through pregnancy, through postpartum, and I had a great pregnancy and birth, you know, went fairly well, but things quickly changed for me around like 3-4 months postpartum. I know now that I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, a lot of intrusive thoughts, and I felt really isolated and a lot of shame because I didn't know what I was experiencing, and I was frightened to death to tell anybody about it. And it was all consuming for a while, but what was the huge shift in my experience was I finally got the courage to talk to other moms, other people that had had children around me, around the same stage as me, just being like, hey, you know, I'm struggling. Like, you know, have you experienced this, or did you? And the response was like both sad, but such a relief, because I heard, you know, I experienced postpartum anxiety, I experienced postpartum depression, baby blues, intrusive thoughts, and it just gave me that like, oh my God, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
And also like, why don't we talk more about this? Like, why don't we talk more about this? So from there, it was just like, I want to do something to help the province of Newfoundland and Labrador in this area, but I am not a medical professional. I'm an engineer by trade. So I knew that, you know, possibly peer support could be the route that I take, because if you have lived experience, you can provide peer support, right? And you can get training for peer support. So that's kind of like how it started, and it's truly, truly a passion project.
Wow, that's incredible. And you know, like you say, you've been doing this for a year almost now. And so with regards to like the app and you know, the website, your services that you provide, how can people get in contact with you, and what types of services do you provide?
Right, yeah. So I think like even before we get into that, the one thing that I wanted to mention is like, before we launched, I knew that, you know, my experience was going to be different than someone else's.
Yeah.
And I've kind of put out to my socials, you know, I'm trying to build this online community. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what way we're going to go about this, but if you're interested, like, contact me, you know?
Yeah.
And I was hoping to get like 2 or 3, right? Maybe 1. I would take 1. And I had 12 people reach out. And they all came from different walks of life. Some were expecting, some had older children, some were in the thick of it just alongside of me, all with different backgrounds, like, you know, doulas, nurses, people in oil and gas, and they all had their own reasons. And they helped shape what the Harbour is today, because everyone has a different experience. And it was so important for everyone to bring their own lived experience to see, like, how can we best serve the province? How can we best serve, you know, the birthing parents, and in turn, the families of this province? So that's where Aimee came into play. So I'll probably like let you discuss why you joined. But that's why, you know, it was so important that like people like Aimee came in to kind of share what their experience was like, so that we could build something really impactful.
Wow.
Yeah, so the experience of being one of the founding members is I seen the message on your Instagram, and I didn't know Kelia before this, and the group of us that kind of came together, the 12 of us, we all didn't really know each other either. It was seeing your message of, you know, I want to build something, and at that point it was just this message of, I want to build something to support moms, and the vision kind of grew with us coming together. We used to meet on Zoom, I think weekly, bi-weekly for the 6 months leading up to the launch. And we kind of all brought our own experiences into it to really create and build it together. And that has kind of come to play with the app and with the membership, is that it's very member-led. So within the platform, it's led by what the members need and what they're asking for, and not a kind of membership where we're telling you that, okay, you should do this, this, this. In your motherhood journey, it's, okay, this is what I need. Has anyone else experienced that? Has anyone else seeked out or had this sort of encounter, whether it be sleep, needing to talk to someone, those feelings of anxiety, all of those things. And then you can kind of connect and share and just really know that you're not alone and you have that support. And in motherhood, you really just want someone to know that, okay, like what I'm feeling is someone else is feeling it. And know that like motherhood is so beautiful and it can be so overwhelming, but when you lift up that layer of, okay, it's gonna be okay, it really...
Feeling seen is like so powerful. Just hearing like me too. You know?
Absolutely.
And I'll get into like what is included in the harbor, but I remember when we first launched, I was like terrified that no one was going to join. And you know, because you don't know how it's going to land, and like you build something and then you just want people to get in and try it out so that you can shift and change, and like really it is truly member led. But I remember the second day that we were live, a member posted, and I remember like I almost dropped my phone because I like picked it up and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to answer, like what should I say, like, and within like a few minutes another member like commented, just being like, you know, I experienced that too. It was something as simple as that, but
comfort.
it's so powerful. It's so powerful. And I think what's beautiful about it is that throughout this year, we have been truly member led in trying to listen to what members need through, like, you know, just in our events that we've had, you know, those in-person ones, like listening to members, but also like doing quarterly surveys to see like, you know, what's working, what's not, what do you need. And I can get into a bit more of like what the future holds, but currently if you join, you can go to our Instagram, which is the Harbor Community. There's a link there. Your first month is free because it's a subscription service. So it's $9.99 a month, but everything's included. There's no like additions or add-ons. You get an app on your phone, so you download the app on your phone, so you have direct like link to the community right from your phone. There's like different discussion spaces, whether it's for like age of your child to stage of life that you're in, whether you're a single mom or you have a rotational working partner. And a lot of those came from the community, right? You know, I had members come and say like, hey, I have a partner that's rotational. Can we have a space for that? Which was like, absolutely yes. We have a list of resources, and we have perks, which was kind of like as we were discussing earlier. It's kind of been organic where like different businesses in the province have seen the Harbor Community and they're like, hey, we'd love to give your members a discount. So our most recent one was with the Calm Place. So they have some classes there. They just launched something brand new, which has been really exciting for them, and we're so like grateful to be, you know, in collaboration with that. And another one is like Via Athletic Wear, which is owned by Carolyn Pridham, which is like a local like active wear line. So it's just been, I think before we get into the future, what has been so incredible about this experience is the response from the members and the public, but also the community that already existed for support for perinatal mental health. So, you know, the Canadian Mental Health Association, LifeWise, Prakash Pathways, and then you have other clinics like Clinic 215 who does amazing things for reproductive health in the province. We're just hoping to really work alongside these people and organizations and really just help, you know, shape like and just like support perinatal mental health in the province and families in turn, right? Because when a birthing parent is, you know, in a good mindset or has those supports, it trickles through the whole family. So what's been the most exciting is that through these connections, we've been able to really see and like set our mindset on like what this looks like in the future. And what kind of I wasn't expecting is that truly we are a type of tech company because we are an app, right? Even though the app is for human-to-human connection, that's what we want it to do. That's how you're going to help connect people, right? Is through their phone, because we all have our phones on us,
and that's
right?
the flexibility that we have today is technology. So that was one thing that I absolutely loved about it, to be honest with you, right?
Yeah, it's just like having that accessibility is really important. So I actually did a Evolve program out of the Genesis Innovation Center here in the province. And that was a huge eye-opener, opened a lot of doors, and through that have been connected with a bunch of different incredible people. One of them being Charlene Brophy, who is an incredible person and a great, support and has been mentoring a lot of young entrepreneurs in the province, and I can't speak enough good things about her. But through that, we're looking at building our own platform. Because right now we're using like a third-party app that is built from the ground up for community-based memberships, but now we want to build our own. So we're going down this path. It's really exciting and fun, and it's a passion project, and I'm just ecstatic about it.
Just see, I actually got chills hearing you talk about it, because there is a need. Like you said, pregnancy and motherhood can be overwhelming but beautiful at the same time. Mm-hmm. And having that resource, like I said, we mentioned earlier, I had a friend that was struggling, and they didn't have, or they didn't feel like they had the resources. Now knowing that you are here, that you can help with that, is so fulfilling, and you're doing amazing things.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much for having us on.
Yes.
It's so nice to talk
so
about.
So where can people find you and get in contact with you?
Yeah, so you can go to the Harbor Community on Instagram. You can add us there, check out some of our resources, some of our posts. You can join from there, and theharborcommunity.com.
Excellent. Well, ladies, you have been inspiring, and I know so many mothers to be and current mothers are going to, take full advantage of the amazing work that you're doing. So thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be right back after this short break. Thanks for tuning in into tonight's episode. First, I want to thank our guests, Christine, Kelia, and Aimee, for being on tonight's episode. And of course, if you're looking to get involved into the community or to donate to the palliative care unit, reach out to Christine on her socials. Or if you're a mom or mom-to-be and you want to have those resources and services of the Harbor community, download their app today. Until next time, much love.
We want to hear from you. Provide feedback on this show or find out how you can get involved. Call, email us, or scan the QR code to take our quick survey.
Summer days, summer nights, lots of things to do, places to go, and people to see. If you're having a few drinks, be sure to plan ahead and get home safely. We don't want to pick you up. Drinking drivers risk injuries to themselves and others and take chances with their license, their jobs, and their future. Remember what's at stake and choose your ride, whether you're the driver, the passenger, or the party host. Thanks for supporting sober driving. I hope we never meet.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
You're watching Rogers TV.
My dad was a railway porter. It was just about the only job a black man could get. But he had big plans for us. Music would be our ticket out of poverty. I knew we couldn't afford that piano, so I practiced twice as hard.
Nice, Daisy. Okay, Oscar, let's hear it.
Turns out, I wasn't half bad. Then I found jazz, or it found me. It wasn't all easy, though. I faced a lot of hate, but I found my stage. They call me the man with 4 hands. Well, I don't know about that, but let's see how far this ticket takes me.
From Montreal to Carnegie Hall and far beyond, Oscar Peterson became one of the most recorded and celebrated jazz musicians of all time.
It's closing time, and you stayed out longer than you planned. So now you can't drive. And the bus